Okay, hello guys and girls, welcome to... Oh my god, there's so many, bro. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start with 1. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Okay, if it's good, it's good. If it's not good, it's not good. So, time to play, time to see. Ooh. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Oh my god, bro, relax. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lovey, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew this defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Dead, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can. Who took her away from me? Nick, who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper said it was you. Oh my god, bro. You look like... Okay, he didn't kill her. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since school. Our schools had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has trouble. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in section for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your witness. Yes, Your Honor. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name. Wait. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... I see no reason why you shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. Well then, first a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Will you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Tinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts it into evidence. A statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call this first witness. The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope and he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Okay. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's said to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Ooh, that's not good for neither of them. Sugar daddies? Yes, older man who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Yes. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? The cheating? Cheat, dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? He went. What do I do? Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call this witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sowit to the stand. Oh, I think he's going to bring the killer. And yep, he brought the killer. Mr. Sowit, you sell newspaper subscription, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sowit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quarreled and fight and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. It was not one. There's... Oh, the man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. There's something wrong with that. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some carless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh my god, guys, give me a whole minute, cause I'm a. What's up with her? Alright, right, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why? You're supposed to lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies. What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in this testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradiction evidence, present it and rub it in the witness face. Okay? Okay, I think I got it. I think I understood what I was supposed to do. You found the body at 1 p.m.? Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, Dad, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot time. After his testimony, I found it hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? That's a really good question. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching the video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. I'm terrible sorry about the Mr. I can't pronounce it. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I understand what happened. Really? Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Sawit. The court will prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. There's constant corrections and are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. What? You saw a clock? I guess that will explain it. No, it will not explain it. There's something wrong with it. What? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objection and your evidence, just what do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problem with his testimony now? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness' testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yeah, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed, the witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do it better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and then shook out the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock I heard. No, I mean, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he shall burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sahid heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear is... Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Well, he is a thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saeed heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saeed, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Chief, listen up, alright? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock is 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock will be 3 hours slow? Yes. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victims had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As well as we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the big time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof if not for you, Mr. Saeed, or should I say Mr. Diddy. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sadowit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saeed let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Foster, Mr. Sagweed, grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe we won. Right? Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Cheese. I can't read because I have a bad eye, actually. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed. But my Cindy Weed is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this one, ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie? My thread. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you out of the hook. Hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait. Wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into the chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Sure, whatever. What the heck is she talking about? I don't know. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive. You weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make it off what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if your clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Should we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You have to tell him more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Ooh, our chief is inviting us for some drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry sloped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry will be one promise that I won't be able to keep. No. Please don't tell me that. Oh no. No, please don't. Please don't tell me what I think. Just don't. Just- Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up. It'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner sometime. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Oh my god, this is sad, bro. What the fuck? Okay, guys, give me a second. I have to do something real quick. Guys, give me 1 second. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, I'm back. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker. The swallow those papers. How cool you know. You're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Hoo hoo. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. There's no way, bro. Red, white, blue. There's no way that little thing is gonna be a crime of not even once. 2 times. 2 times? I mean, different one, but that doesn't change the fact that it became a twice, not even once. Twice. That's crazy, man. I mean, having it once as a murder weapon is unique. Having it twice, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we shall all go out for dinner. Not gonna lie. Ooh, I'm not trying to get copyright of my own song. Tamo. Y es que quisiera.
Ya presentía que esto iba a pasar, pues es la ley del amor. Siempre.
What the smell? Blood? Mia, maybe she's in her office. Is there anything to examine here? There's nothing to examine here. That smell of blood. Someone's there. Chief? 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 Oh my god. Okay, her sister's cute. Who are you? Oh my god. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the sofa office. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulders. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief? Some shatters of glass are shattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. It's incrustated with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Really ironic. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thing lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The tinker added to the court record. There are some glasses shards near the chief's body. Yeah, I checked that already, bro. Okay, can I? Oh, yeah, I can. I don't mind having vibrations. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. It's not a bad game. I might finish it, or I might not. It all depends. But it's not a bad game. So until for now, hasta la próxima.